The Portuguese Minister of Justice, Francisca van Dunem, chaired the informal video conference of Ministers of Justice of the European Union. European Commissioners Didier Reynders and Ylva Johansson, he for Justice and she for Home Affairs, also attended the meeting. In a press conference, the Ministers of Justice stressed the urgency of moving forward with the protection of vulnerable adults, namely with the ratification of the 2020 Hague Convention on the protection of adults. In the same vein, Commissioner Didier Reynders explained that it is important to discuss the issue in the midst of a public health crisis, precisely because it disproportionality effect on the most aging and vulnerable population. Recalling that in 2019, more than 20% of the EU population had been over 65 years. In a debate attended by Europol and Eurojust, a number of problems associated with organized crime were identified, namely with regard to the counterfeiting of medicines and protective materials, as well as security materials in the most varied areas. At this point, Francisca van Dunem said that countries should move towards the approval and ratification of the Council of Europe's Medicrime Convention. This convention criminalizes the sale of medicines outside the legal conditions, as well as counterfeit medicines and medical and pharmaceutical products. In a pandemic scenario like we have it now, in which more than 8 tons of counterfeit medical supplies were seized in 2020, Commissioner Didier Reynders underlined the importance of cross-border cooperation, and to this extent, the European Commission has called for the ratification of the Medicrime Convention by all member states of the European Union. The COVID-19 crisis showed everyone the need to accelerate the digital transition in the area of justice, improving the conditions for digitization, said Francisca van Dunem, Minister of Justice. Francisca van Dunem highlighted the work that has been carried out by the European Commission for the digital transition in the area of justice. Member states were unanimous in considering that it is necessary to seize, from a final point of view, the opportunity that is opened up by recovery and resilience plans to also leverage the digital transition in justice. In this context, and in order to guarantee the interoperability of European judicial information systems, the use of e-Codex, an instrument of the European Agency for the Operational Management of Large-Scale Computer Systems in the area of freedom, security and justice, will be promoted. In short, it's LISA. And in this context, Didier Reynders called for the Ministers of Justice of the 27 to prioritize in national recovery plans the digitization of justice. And we will see how that will work out. And if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel and to my other channels. I'll see you on my next video. Auf Wiedersehen.